welcome to another episode of Real Kitchens with Justin. I am Justin, and this is my Real Kitchen. This evening, we are going to just do a simple chicken saute. It dawned on me that there's a lot of people out there that think they know how to cook a piece of chicken, but every time they go to cook one of these pieces of chicken and they go to serve it, it is either overcooked or it is drastically undercooked. And it's dry, no matter if it's cooked well or cooked under. It's dry as a bone. So we, tonight, are just going to make a basic piece of chicken so everybody knows how to saute a piece of chicken. Alright, let's go to the stove. For this recipe, you're going to need kosher salt, you're going to need black pepper, you're going to need onion powder, and you're going to need garlic powder. You're going to start by turning the ugly side of the chicken up. We're going to lightly dust the ugly side with kosher salt. Then we're going to come back through and do a light dusting with black pepper. We're going to do the same thing with the onion powder to both pieces of chicken. And we're going to do that with the garlic powder. And all this is doing is seasoning the chicken. We're not adding any flavors to the chicken. We're not trying to change the whole taste of the chicken. All we're doing is seasoning it. We're trying to enhance the natural flavor of the chicken itself. Alright, so now we got the presentation side up. And then we're just going to repeat the same process we just did with the ugly side. You don't have to freak out if you see when you go and dust the chicken with the kosher salt, if it looks like because you got salt all over the chicken that you over salted it. You don't have to worry with kosher salt. It's not as salty as table salt. Because those kernels of salt or rocks of salt are so much bigger than regular old table salt, we think that it's gonna be too salty. And you want to have some flavor in your chicken. Now, if you have high blood pressure or are under a doctor's care, please talk to them about eating salt. You can substitute out Mrs. Dash. Alright, so then we're going to take these over to our stove. Trying to, woohoo! So we're coming over here to the stove. Here we go. Here we are at the stove. So we're going to need a little bit of butter in there. Well, I call it butter, but I can't believe it's not butter. And I'm going to be generous with this. I'm getting a big old, it's going to be a heaping tablespoon of butter, and I'm putting it in this pan that is on medium heat. Medium heat on the pans. Don't ever go anything hotter than medium heat with an electric stove. Unless you're boiling water or making pasta or something like that. Even when I'm deep frying something, I don't go nothing over a medium heat. And everything comes out perfect. Golden brown, crispy. Now, when we say saute, the word saute is French, and it means to jump. But we, over time, have turned saute into like a pan-seared cook all the way through. And you got to be able to time out each side of the protein you're cooking so you don't burn one side or the other side. You can get even cooking all the way through. Let it go on one side for and then flip it over, let it go another flip it back over to finish. Alright, so our butter's in the pan, it's melted. I always serve presentation side down first. I'm going to place these chickens right in the middle of the pan. I'm going to get some butter around them. Make sure that they're nice and happy in the pan. Then I am going to get my lid and I am going to cover that bad boy. And I'm going to let that cook on a medium heat in butter for approximately 7 minutes, and then I will flip it. Alright, we'll get back to you at the next step. Okay, it's been 7 minutes since we started. Look at that big old puff of steam, so I know it's plenty hot in there. We're going to move them around. See what we got going on here before we flip it. See that? A little bit closer. It's nice. It's starting to brown up really well. I know you can see that one. And I'm going to do the same thing. Once I flip it, I'm going to move it around in there and make sure we're getting that butter on there. And you guys thought this was a low-fat, healthy cooking channel. No way, we fry up chicken right on the stove, just like Mama used to. Alright, we'll get right back to you on the plate up. There you have it. There is 2 beautiful sauteed chicken breasts. Now you want to make sure that you cook all chicken breasts to an internal temperature of 165 degrees to ensure proper food safety. Now this is the only piece of meat that I will ever tell you to cook all the way through, I promise you. You could even experiment with some medium rare pork chops if you wanted to. But chicken is a no-go. Always cook those nasty birds all the way through. Make sure everything that your chicken is supposed to taste like tastes like chicken. Alright, and with that, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the video. Please share the video. And with that, peace out.